Okay, here we go. You'll notice I learned to keep the knot in the correct hand, so I didn't have that initial. Holy smoke, what's going on? Okay, we're doing 4. I'm placing a marker. Now you can do any long tail cast on you want to do. I like this one because it's stretchy. We're going to do another 4. And it looks the same on both sides. You'll notice when we turn it around it looks exactly the same on the other side. I like that a lot. Okay, so we've got 2 sets of 4. We're going to do 2 sets of 3. Here's our first set of 3. Here's our second set of 3. There's our second set of 3. Now we're going to do 2 sets of 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's our second set of 2. Now we're going to do 1. Now we're going to do 4, and that's going to end our cast on. 2, 3, 4. That's the end of our cast on. Okay, here we go. We're going to knit the first one. We are going to find something there to increase in. Any one of those little bumps would be just fine. Alright, this is we are going to always turn in the stitch right before the marker. So we turn in that, and I'm going to slip it now because that makes it a little easier when I turn my work. I don't have to remember what side of what to do what on. Okay, so here we go. We're going to purl to the end. Everybody has to comment if they hear something. Okay, so that's to the end. Turn our work. Knit the first one. Find something in that to pick up and knit. There's my increase. I'm going to knit 1 more. That gives me 3 on each side. Set my shoulder marker. We're not going to do any increases on the shoulder until we come back to it with a new right side row. So there's our turn. We're going to drop this. We're going to turn in the next marker, and I'm going to put my yarn in front and pass that before I turn my work. That's got to be in front of the needle. Okay, so we're going to purl to the end. There is our shoulder marker. We're going to slip it. We're not doing anything to it until the next row. Alright, we're at the end. We're going to turn our work. Alright, this is our first increase row for the shoulder. This is exactly like we did before, only we're working one shoulder at a time. Find something to pick up, and there's that increase. And we knit to the marker, shoulder marker, slip it and knit 1. We reach back and do our shoulder marker increase. We drop our marker, and we do an increase in the next stitch, which is the stitch right before the marker. Holy moly. It's so much easier when I don't turn it. Okay, so here we are. We've got a short row turn with our yarn in front. and we're going to knit, and we're going to purl to the end. We're going to purl to our shoulder marker, slip it, purl one, and do our lifted increase. There's our lifted increase, and we purl to the end. Turn, oh my goodness. Okay, hopefully I will get enough done with this sample that you have an idea what's going on before I can totally tangle up my yarn. Alright, we're going to do our find one and lift it. We're going to knit to our shoulder marker. We're setting our back raglan marker this row. Knit one, lift and knit. Now that gives us 2. We need 4. This is our back raglan marker. We're going to reach back and lift that purl bump and knit it. We're going to knit to the end. We're going to drop this marker. We've got 2 stitches, so we're going to knit one, and we're going to do our German short row turn in the next one. Now let's see, I want to turn the opposite direction to try and untangle my mess. Oh, I did a whole turn. Well, that was charming. Okay, let's try this. Here we go. We slip the back raglan marker. We don't do anything to it. We don't do anything until we reach the shoulder marker. Doesn't matter what direction we're going, whether we're knitting the back or purling the back or knitting the front. We always go to the shoulder marker, purl one. Now we're going to reach back and we're going to lift that purl bump, and we're going to purl it. That gives us our increase, and we're going all the way to the end. Alright, let me see which direction I need to turn this. I think I need to turn it this way. Oh my gosh, you guys, how do you do this? Oh my gosh. Alright. Struggling through here. Alright, we are going to do 2 rows, and then we're going to set the front raglan marker. So here's our, we're going to sneak in there and grab that sucker and do our increase. Here's our shoulder marker. We slip it, knit one, reach back, and lift it, increase. Back raglan marker, reach back and lift that purl bump. Boy, this is really unfriendly. Okay, we're going to knit all the way to our last turn. There's our last turn. Drop the marker, knit one, and do our turn in the last stitch before the marker. Can I just say how much I dislike this, having to turn my work? Just tell me to suck it up. I can do it. Alright, here we go. We're going to knit 2 and slip the raglan marker, the back raglan marker. It comes before the shoulder, so we don't do anything to it. Only the stuff after the shoulder gets our loving attention. Alright, here we go. This is the one where we set our front marker. We've got 5 stitches there. We're going to purl one. We're going to reach back and lift that purl bump and purl it. That's our increase. That gives us 2. We need 3 more. Set our front raglan marker, reach back and lift that purl bump. Oops, don't knit it, purl it. Okay, so there we are all the way to the end. Now, the sequence from here on out is exactly the same as the shoulder we were doing without the back neck shaping. So, knit, increase, knit all the way to the shoulder.